get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, no, we run the show. Let's get loud, come on.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Tuesday and Sunday. What you see here is me cleaning our bay house last summer before the renovation, so I just wanted you to be able to get a good look and just see the difference. We got the floors done. We also had these wooden beams sanded down and made to look more like a natural wood color. They were originally like painted like a brownish color, and we were torn between painting them black or like the natural wood, and I'm so happy we went with the natural wood. If you haven't seen our kitchen renovation, that was probably the biggest renovation that we did so far, and you just have to go watch that video. The kitchen was, I think, from 1989, and we completely knocked it out and redid this whole first floor. This is like, I think that was like the first sanding of the beam. You can see the floors are up. It's just such a big difference, and it couldn't be more cozy or more comfortable. We have a lot more room renovations and stuff like that coming up, so be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of that. So here's my husband Chris putting together, I guess you could call it a TV stand, a floating TV stand. It doesn't go on the floor. It also has like LED lights inside, so it's kind of cool looking at night. But what I liked about this was that you plug in the entire TV stand into the wall, and then there's outlets inside of it, which just, you know, makes charging things and stuff a little bit better, less wires, all of that. And I also just like that it wasn't touching the floor, so that I could have the robot vacuum going and not have to worry about it getting caught under it. Another thing that I liked about this TV stand was that it was very affordable, and it was on Amazon. They have a couple different versions of this in different colors as well, but I just wanted to tie more black in because we're also getting a black, like the hood that goes over your cooktop, but it's just not in yet. So I wanted to kind of tie in all of those natural beachy type colors. This reminds me of like a piece of IKEA furniture. Have you ever gotten a piece of IKEA furniture? Our couch is also from IKEA. It's not the most comfortable, but it's great for the bay house. But this obviously took Chris quite a bit of time to put together, so keep that in mind. But he got it done, and again, I'm just really happy with it. If you want something that's not on the floor, and if you want something that has plugs in it, this would be great for you. I also grabbed these from Amazon. They are great to just like hide the wires on the wall and just make it look a little bit more finished.
Another glass and I am going places, makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking, I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all.
Alright, I got my iced coffee. It's time to do my part now. So I'm just going to be deep cleaning, and these windows are also from 1989, and eventually we'll like replace it all, but we do not open these windows at all. Like I don't even think you can, like the crank and stuff, like it just doesn't work. So the screens are just filthy and unnecessary because again, these windows don't open. So instead of just like having those old dirty screens in, we decided to take them off. I did save them in case we ever want to put them back in for some weird reason, because like I said, these windows will not be popping open. The couch goes in front of it too, so like the kids can't really get to it, and they know better, they don't try to, but it just makes the view that much better. I did buy curtain rods and really cute curtains from TJ Maxx, and then we had 3-day blinds come out and give us a quote, and they were like, do not put curtains here. Obviously that's their job to say that, but like, you know, it won't go good with blinds and all of that, so we have to get like a custom size blind made for all of these windows, and it won't be in until the end of August. So I wound up returning all of that stuff to TJ Maxx because we're eventually just going to get the blinds. I think that'll be the best for our family, and I feel like we're never going to have it closed unless we're down here at night, because look at these views. Why would you ever want to close that up?
I don't see the logic of things.
This tree is also my absolute favorite. It's called a mimosa tree, I believe one of you told me. I've never seen it until this house. I've never seen one of these before, or at least never noticed them before. But the pink flowers will be even more plentiful towards the end of the summer. It's beautiful. And once they get more flowers, I usually get hummingbirds out here, and they're so beautiful to look at. I actually got a bird feeder for my birthday, and that's how you know that you're 35. I'm super excited for my, or not, sorry, not a bird feeder. I already had a bird feeder. A bird bath. So I'm going to set that up this week. It's like a pretty pink flower. I hope that some birds actually come and use it. And then I was thinking about getting something for the other birds. You know, I'm always out here feeding the swans and all of that, but you know, just for like the normal non-water birds.
But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, 'cause you don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
Usually, like, I speed up a lot of the like window cleaning and vacuuming and all of that in my videos when I'm cleaning, but this I just couldn't speed up. I hope that you guys just enjoy looking at the water. I know that like it's a proven fact that when you're by the water, you're less stressed and happier and lighter. So I know that when I'm not here and I look at the water, it just brings me joy. So I hope that it brought you some joy too. This slider we haven't opened since construction. And these sliders are also incredibly old and really hard to open, but I love it like that because I like that my kids have to ask me to go outside. We do have a fence. We got a fence put in this spring, so at least we have that. But I don't need my kids going in and out of the house when we're on the water. I am next level. I call myself crazy, but that's not a nice thing to say about yourself. I'm next level cautious with my children. I worry about everything. And I'm happy with these really old doors right now. So anyway, this slider hasn't been open. There's like 2 sliders side by side, so we usually use the other side. So this needed a lot of love. I'm also going to be deep cleaning. We have like the floor vents for the heat, and I never even realized that I could like pull them apart and vacuum inside of them. So I wound up doing that. Apparently the person that used to live here had like a really long-haired cat, and that's part of the reason why like sometimes like my sinuses when I'm here are worse than when we're at home. I'm like very sensitive to that kind of stuff and dust. So again, this is just an old house that I don't want to say anything bad about the previous owners, but it wasn't like kept clean, I guess. I don't know, but it just needed a whole lot of love, which you'll see here.
If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving.
So now we're getting started on cleaning these, I don't know what they're called, the floor heater. And there was just like some sawdust on top and things like that. And then I realized that you could get inside of here. And that's when I saw so much dust and cat hair. And it actually made me happy because I'm like, okay, this is what's bothering my sinuses and I can clean it. There's a solution. I don't know if a lot of people still have this type of heating. Again, this is an older home, but I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we can like replace it someday. But right now, it works for us. We also love coming here in the winter. They started construction, I feel like around January or no, February-ish, around that time. And so we hadn't been here since February, and it just feels so good to be back. We love it here. Even pre-renovation, we loved it. It's just the views and everything. It's just such a blessing, and I love how much the kids love coming here, and it just makes us really happy.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when
And of course, here's the swans. Chris always says that they smell me, but that sounds weird. They just like know when I'm outside a lot, and I just go and feed them all the time. I'm obsessed with them. I feel like it's 50-50 here. Some people hate them and some people love them. I'm one of the people that absolutely love them. They have 7 babies, which I think is really cute because I'm one of 7. I'm number 5. So I always count them, make sure they're all there. Their little white feathers are starting to come in, and they just bring me so much joy. I am absolutely the bird lady from Home Alone, and I'm totally fine with that.
down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat.
So now I'm just cleaning the floors. Some spots I have to like go over slower because there's like stuff stuck, and I feel like when I leave the Tinaco on like that, it's like, I don't know, it gets stuff off the floor faster if you let it like sit on like a sticky spot or whatever. But I love this thing. The only bad thing I have to say about it, and it's not even bad, it's just, I guess, a little bit more high maintenance, that every time after you're done using it, you absolutely have to wash out both, like, there's like a couple things inside of it where you pour the dirty water out that like catch any like fuzz and stuff, because it's a vacuum and a mop, and it gets so stinky if you don't wash it every single time. Like, not just rinse it, like you have to actually wash it with soap and water. But otherwise it's amazing. And what I love about it too is that when you pour the water out, you can see how bad the floors were. I mean, all the time, right? We have kids and dogs and sand and all of that, but I just like knowing how clean the floors are. You'll see here, I was trying to scrub up this one spot, but I think I need to use like my steamer. It looks like some type of glue that they used for construction. But I will eventually get that up. It just felt really good to do a good deep clean in here. I've been dreaming about this moment for so long, and I actually really love cleaning because that's just how I am. I'm not talking about, I don't love picking up my kids' crap, I'm not saying that, but I do love like doing a deep clean and mopping and vacuuming, that kind of thing. I also got a new like handheld shampooer, but it just came yesterday, and I wanted to shampoo the couch, so that'll probably just be in my next Get It All Done video.
We don't know, no words no more. We don't know, no words no more. We don't know, no words no more. No, no. Yeah.
So this rug we already had. I have this rug at home. I have different colors. I have a gray one, I have a black one. I love this rug because it's very affordable. It's from Amazon. The only thing I will say is that it does curl up easily, so if you have like those little floor stickers, it's better. It wound up flattening out a lot just from me shampooing it, but that's the only complaint. It's affordable, and I just feel like it's really cute.
This is my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust.
Who can relate to this? I'm the type of person that once I get my steamer out or my shampooer or my vacuum, that I'm just like gonna go around and vacuum or shampoo everything. Especially the handheld steamer, it's like so fun to use. I know I'm a weirdo, but I just want to go around and clean everything once I get it out. And when I shampoo, the same thing. I couldn't because I had stuff to do this day, so I couldn't go around shampooing everything. But like I just want to keep going. And the same thing too, like just seeing how gross the water is. It's like, okay, I need to do this more often.
It all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. 'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could
All right, this is it for day one. I'm cleaning our coffee table, which you'll see, like, I don't want to call it a dining room because it's all connected, but where our dining table is, we're on day two. I'm getting another iced coffee, but the little coffee table you just saw is part of a transformer table. So they reached out to us, or Chris reached out to them, I don't remember, but basically they sent us this table and it is amazing. You can put a leaf in it and like extend it a bunch of times, but then all the leaves actually go into that coffee table. So it literally couldn't be like a better situation, especially for a bay house where you're constantly having like visitors and stuff. So that we could fit everybody at the same table. But you'll see more of that in a minute. But right now, I just got these shelves from Lowe's and they're perfect for this spot. I also went to TJ Maxx yesterday for like 2 hours just searching for like decor and stuff. And I only wound up leaving with a vase that you'll see in a minute here. But I wasn't finding anything that I was loving. So I wound up just using all decor that I already had here. And I'm just really wanting to go to like local thrift stores and things like that and find some really like cool pieces like old shells and things like that instead of just settling because I want to decorate. That's something that I need to get better at. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's Easter and I need to decorate. Let me just get a bunch of these things that I don't even love because they match and I want Easter decoration. So I'm trying to be more mindful about how I decorate. This was an amazing find. This was 2 trips ago to TJ Maxx. I think it was like, yeah, $130. And every like smaller piece of like artwork that we found at local shops are really expensive. You know, artists spend a lot of time on their artwork, I understand. But this price for this was a really, really good deal, and it just matched all the colors. And when I look at it, I just feel calm and relaxed, and that's like the vibe that I'm going for.
You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last.
All right, so back to this table. I wanted to just put in some clips to see, like to show you how it all goes together and all of that. This was one of our first nights in the house. You can see everything's actually still covered. We literally stayed here when it was even like this. But I just thought this was so cool, so I wanted to show you. You can even extend the bench. Like, it's amazing because you can just, you know, pretty much have your entire family over. Look how long this bench is. We didn't wind up keeping it this long, but we just wanted to kind of like check it out. And then all the storage for it is just so cool. I don't know, it blows my mind.
Fall for you.
Alright, so now we are just putting everything back together. I'm going to wipe off the table and then rearrange my birthday flowers and put them all into one vase. I thought this vase was really cool and fun and modern yet kind of neutral. I'm usually like, I don't know, sometimes I go through phases where I love neutrals and I go through phases where I'm so sick of everything being tan and gray. But in the Bay House, I just feel like it just flows so nicely, like the colors. And I do really still want to get like beach house, bay house decor. Like I said, like different shells. And I got a sign for the bathroom that I'll probably put on my Get It All Done video too. But it's like a sign that goes on the outside of the door. It's like mermaids or pirates, you know, just I still really want that beachy theme. I want it to feel different than our regular home. But anyway, this was such a cute find for $15. Also, why do they put stickers in this spot? Like, can we put them on the bottom from now on? Anyway, it took me a while to get it off. I just used some of my Thieves cleaner, and in my cleaner I have a bunch of lemon essential oil, and lemon essential oil just pretty much gets everything off.
Giving up your dreams to your silly demons. We're diamonds in the dust, so why can't you see it? Keep getting under your thick skin, trying on not, building a nest in your weaknesses. Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, no, don't let them get in your head, So please don't let them get in your head.
Now that that's done, I'm just going to add, again, some decor that I had. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this, but right now I like it. All stuff that I already had, I feel like it's just like old TJ Maxx stuff. But it's beachy and just goes, and I love how cozy it feels in here. It doesn't feel cluttered, it just feels cozy. This, we always collect shells, and surprisingly, at the bay, it's hard to find like a full shell. I think like at the beach in the morning you might be able to find some, but I remember being little finding so many shells, and now I feel like I can never find any. It's kind of weird. And then this is just also left over from the two bouquets that I combined, so just keeping them in here for now until they dry out, and then I'll probably put like something else in there. I don't know. What do you think I should put in there?
Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, no, don't let them get in your head, So please don't let them get in your head.
Chris had the idea to put this up here, and I think it's the perfect spot. Our realtor had this made for us as like our closing gift, which was so sweet. So I just feel like that's like the perfect spot for it. And now I just need to get a picture for that frame. I am the absolute worst at printing pictures, so I always want to get better at that. I always love having like a basket for blankets because we love snuggling on the couch and the kids just leave the blankets all over the place, so it's nice to have a basket for them. So this is a really cute TJ Maxx find. I also love how it hides some of the wires, but this is just perfect, and again just goes with everything here. So now I'm just going to give you some overviews of everything. This is Rylan and Evie snuggling. You see here, even though we got the fence in, we still have to use an electric fence. So their collars just like beep, but I absolutely have to have that so that they are not, you know, going into the bay or getting hit by a car. And it just works out great for us. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you on Tuesday for a What's for Dinner video.
soul.